Hello, so this is Unit 3, Task 1, Mimicking Nature's Design. So we're going to start out with our unit essential question: how does matter and energy flow within natural and design systems? Some of our vocabulary that we will be learning about this quarter would be physical changes, chemical changes, properties, reactants, products, glucose, decomposition, molecules, amino acids, and nitrogen. We are going to start out with from the liftoff task. Hopefully you guys are good with the questions that we made. We made some really good questions on the differences between these two environments. So we observed many changes between 200 years ago and the river environment today. So we're going to move into the processes behind those differences. So in the engage task, we're going to investigate the kinds of changes that happen in the environments over time. So the video is going to be here that we're going to talk about today. This is going to be the engage video. So how has the river environment changed in the last 200 years? So in class, what we did was with a partner, we generated a list of changes. So you made a list of changes of all of the differences you observed between the two images of the river environment. So you could have said, you know, this mountain cap right here is no longer present here. This tree right here, now this is a large tree here. Maybe that was the tree originally. So this tree grew from here to here. And so now we have some birds. That's a difference. Now we have some birds living in the tree. We have a deer right here decomposing and looks like it's dead. And that deer is no longer here, obviously 200 years ago. Okay. We have a bug here living in these plants. That bug is not in this picture over here. Okay, so there's some changes here. I'm going to make it smaller so that picture will go away. Oop. Okay, so we also see, you know, there's a fish here. This is kind of a large fish here, and now we have some smaller fish. The rock is still there, but the plants look like they're in a different place. What's up with that, right? We have the river is here, but the river looks a little bit wider. So what's going on there? All right, so what other changes? There's a tree here. What other changes did you see? Please write those changes in your student guide. Okay, just make a list. Doesn't have to be a paragraph or anything like that. Just a bulleted list is fine with me. Once you have that list, then you're going to group those changes. How would you group them into similar types of changes? So, and record those groupings. So, what are some categories of changes? Yeah, we obviously, you know, a physical change. So this tree grew. That's a physical change. It grew in size. So maybe a size, you know, changing in size would be one, or maybe disappearing would be a group, a category. So now that's different. That was there then, and now it's not there. So the fish changed in size. The river changed in size. The mountain changed in size where the mountain cap was there and now it's gone. The cloud changed position, so maybe position, or maybe category would be it wasn't there and now it is. Okay, so it's something new. All right, so now we have one plant on the river environment before, and now we have multiple plants. So how would you categorize those changes? Okay, so that's what I want you to do on this one. So in your student guide, what you're going to do is you're going to look at those changes, and then you're going to make your list of the differences between the two pictures. You're going to group your differences. So you could do physical changes, something new versus there, wasn't there, however you change it. There's no right or wrong on that one. All right, so that's all you have to do for the engage section of the assignment today.